So I'd raised an idea in a meeting and I was talked over. And I'd kind of went into myself. And a few minutes later, someone else said the same thing and they got the praise for that. And at that moment, I felt quite invisible and I felt frustrated as well.
So I have a hearing disability, so sometimes I just can't hear people in a conversation, especially in a group. Occasionally in work environments, that's caused not issues but problems for me, and it's made me feel a bit left out sometimes, and sometimes like my voice isn't valued in the conversation because I've not been able to follow the conversation enough to voice my opinion.
At a role at a different company, I was moved into a different team, and it was all men in that team, and a lot of the opinions that they had and were very vocal about, I heavily disagreed with. And I was a little bit younger at the time, so I didn't feel that I could speak out and challenge their opinions.
Feeling uncomfortable in the workplace has made me feel isolated in the past. It's made me feel like I don't have anybody to reach out to, or I don't have anybody that understands the issue.
For me, a time that I've not been made to feel like I fit in is around being a working parent, and a full-time working parent at that. So working the same hours, the same week as all my peers and colleagues, but sometimes having to balance that with the responsibilities that come with nursery pickups, school holidays, childcare drop-offs, or a phone call to say one of my kids isn't well or needs picking up early for any kind of reason.
I think that it's important not to jump into conclusions. So maybe have an honest conversation with yourself about why you think this is the case. Seek advice and help from others, from your family, friends.
I'd say no matter what people think of you, remember your worth, remember your value, and remember what you bring to the table.
The best thing about being included and feeling listened to is that you then feel trusted, and I think that's what everyone wants to work towards, is someone having trust in them that they're good at their job.
Having a healthy environment at work is something that we all need to contribute to, because it will be positive for everybody involved.
I think everyone should be involved in those conversations because everyone has a point of view, everyone should be included. Just because you don't feel you're part of maybe like the minority in that conversation doesn't mean that you can't add something of value. And even if you don't, you can always learn something.